Right, what are we on now? Day 6 of 20. Chris Whelan here from the Center of Business Excellence, Building Better Businesses. Day 6 of 20, a series of videos and articles that I'm putting out for you in terms of how to build your business in a financial pinch, how to grow a business in a financial pinch. You'll recall I spoke to you last Friday. I think we probably did the video last Friday and published it on Monday. And it was really because what I've seen around the traps, talking to a number of businesses, a number of people are doing it tough, and I don't think we really want to let that survive to 25 mentality take seed. We want to make sure we thrive now and in 25. So series of 20 videos, this is number 6. And number 6 is really how do we diversify your revenue streams? How do you look at diversifying your revenue streams? Bear in mind, some of these things will apply to you, some of the 20 will apply, some won't. If they do, fantastic, use them, put them in your, put the arrows in your quiver. If they don't, and you know someone else that needs them, pass them on. So this is about diversifying your revenue streams. Three main focus areas I want to talk about. Number 1, how do you adding complementary products, right? Adding complementary products. Number 2, exploring different markets, because you might have that opportunity as well. And then number 3, the potential to introduce some kind of subscription model. So let's look at those. What do I mean by complementary products? Well, obviously things that align with your current products. I'm not suggesting that you go from 180 degrees and go in a different direction, but things that align with your current products or your current services. That's number 1. Number 2, the issue of excuse me, exploring new markets. What I would suggest is you tap into new customer segments or geographic areas. Geographic areas can be doable as well, and different customer segments. So in some cases, people are looking at they might be doing the B2C thing, or they might have been doing the B2C thing, and now they're looking at B2B, or they might be looking at, I'm here in Wellington in New Zealand, but they might be looking at suburb A and now they're going into suburb B, or just down the road, or whatever suits them. So that's the second thing, exploring new markets. And then introducing a subscription model is interesting, because what that does is allow you to provide for ongoing revenue. Right? Many times you'll hear people talk about establishing, particularly if you've got kids and your kids go to restaurants or cafes, they'll have loyalty programs, and that's one way of that's one version of a subscription model, I guess. So, what are the 5 strategies that I'm suggesting? Those are the 3 areas. The 5 strategies for today around diversifying your revenue streams. Number 1, assess your current offerings. You'll hear me say this again and again and again. It's absolutely important that you take stock of where you are right now. So look for complementary products. Test with selected customers. Make sure that you are testing them with selected customers. Then refine your offerings and prioritize based on the demand. So if you go and test it with a group of, let's say, 10 customers, and 5 of them go for product A or service A, service B, whichever, and the rest don't, you know that those are probably the ones to go for. So test it with select customers, refine your offerings, and then you can prioritize your offering based on what the real customer demands. So that's number 1. Number 2, explore partnerships. Absolutely vital in business, as it is in life. Strategic partnerships with people that are aligned with your values, aligned with what you're trying to achieve, and you with theirs. Very, very important. What I would suggest is you partner with complementary businesses. Again, you don't want to go from A to B right across and do totally different things. But people that have your same values, people that have the same sort of things that you want to achieve, is very, very useful. So what to do there? Establish joint promotions. I can certainly give you an example. A client of mine happened to be in the particular industry. They go and they work with industry players. They invite to their database. They invite a lot of people to it, host it at the partner's premises. They get a whole lot of work out of that, right? And that is absolutely vital for both of their businesses, because the partner gets exposure to a whole lot of customers, and my client gets exposure to a whole lot of potential new work as well. So the two are symbiotic. So that's very useful. And then, of course, absolutely critical, and again, vital in any of these things, track your results. If you don't know what your results are, you have no way of adjusting and knowing whether you're on the right track or not. So, and then of course you can, once you've tracked it, you can adjust, you can pivot, you can trim your sales if you like. So that's number 2, explore partnerships. Number 3, and I think this is a word for the wise or something. Develop your new products gradually, right? If you're going to go big bang, you've got big risk as well. So develop your new project gradually, launch pilots. It allows you to test, it allows you to measure, and it allows you to pivot and adjust. I would absolutely encourage you to gather feedback. Some people are a bit afraid of feedback. What if a person doesn't like what I'm doing? Well, get the feedback. In fact, while I'm saying that, give me feedback on, in the comments below, what you think of these videos. Of course, that would also be useful. Then track adoption. So get the feedback, track adoption, and the things that are successful, go wild. Have at it. Scale your successful projects and your successful offerings so that you can get a better return on that. So that's number 3. Number 4, market to your existing clients. So many times we've got databases of people that we either work with currently, or we have worked with, or we know, and it's dormant. It's sitting, on a computer somewhere. That's useless. Market to your existing clients. They want to know about you. They've already bought from you. Some of them might even actually like you. They might even trust you. Market to your existing clients. And then cross-sell existing services, right? So I'm trying to think of an example. If you're a cafe or a restaurant and you offer lunch, you might want to offer dinner. If a person comes in and they order a meal A, you might want to give them a complimentary something else, a dessert, for example. But you're marketing to your existing clients, you're bringing them in to your cafe and restaurant in this case, excuse me, and you're giving them other opportunities to experience your products, experience your services. Again, no great surprise. Make sure that you are speaking to your customers. Make sure you're testing and understanding what they want. So you're marketing to existing. Monitor your conversion, right? People forget that one of the best ways to grow your business is to increase your conversion rate. There's only 5 ways you can grow your business. Get more leads, convert more leads into customers, make sure your customers spend with you, spend more and more frequently, so more dollars and more frequently. And of course, make sure your margins are right. But people forget that converting, excuse me, and monitoring your conversion is massively important. So that's number 4, marketing to existing clients. Number 5 is to expand your channels. Test new distribution methods. We've just, it seems like a long time ago, but it wasn't that long ago that we were in the middle of COVID. And people were saying, well, can't meet in person. And so suddenly people were going with different distribution channels. Let's not lose that lesson. Let's make sure we pick up that lesson and carry it forward, because there's great strength in that. Again, optimize your different strategies and prioritize your best performers in that space. Right? Some businesses are fantastic online. Others, you really want to engage in person and live. So monitor all of those things. If this is useful to you, fantastic. I certainly hope it is. If you want to know more about it, there's a link in the description. Jump onto my calendar. We can grab some time together. I would love to help you. And as I say, if it's not for you, that's absolutely fine as well. Share it with other people, because we want to make sure, I certainly want to make sure, and I hope you do too, we're all part of the same business community. Let's make sure that we help our fellow business people, and have a fantastic day. All the best. See you tomorrow for the next installment. Thanks. Bye-bye.